Um, the court that thinks, because you're a court, that you can issue court orders where there are no rights to either the father, the minor's named, and to a certain extent the mother, you are wrong. Now, I've noticed that in the last 3 years of informing law enforcement that when I demand that you give me my sons, you decided that you wouldn't do a fucking thing. Now I'm demanding a jury trial. And your thought was, well, we'll keep him homeless. We will never allow him to have an attorney. And as long as he doesn't have an attorney, he cannot demand a jury trial. Yesterday, I explained that without a dissolution of marriage, yes, without the actual notice of court hearings, that your way of doing things, yes, violates the laws of the United States. Yeah. Now, see this? Yes, jury trial demanded. Complaint for damages. Yes. A case number, and this is in the Superior Court of the State of California. Ouch. The County of Los Angeles. I happened to email the chief of police of the Los Angeles Police Department. Yeah. It seemed to me that this bullshit right now. Well, just give me every officer in Los Angeles, California. All of the police officers in Los Angeles. I'd like to have every one of them for the last 40 years where the chief of police of Los Angeles didn't think that he had to enforce my right for complaint for damages and the right to jury trial demanded. Now, this concept of jury trial demanded, yes, complaint for damages. Oh, it seems that a lot of judges that thought that fathers have no rights, yes. See, when I look at it, in 2011, I was not a resident of the state of Washington. I did not get a copy of the protection order until it was served on me on Guam. Yes, in the month of October. Yeah, did not receive any notice of court hearings. Didn't receive any opportunity to be heard. Yes, and I was on Guam, and my wife had called the police, and I did 7 hours of parenting classes. Right. But you served me a copy of the protection order because I was on probation for a year and my probation officer served me. Now, I would say that would be an illegal service of process. You did not protect my right to due process because I did not get notice and opportunity to be heard. And since I was on personal recognizance and probation, the no contact order of the arrest that took place on Guam was enforceable because of the Foreign Court Order Act of the state of Washington. Yes, you actually had no jurisdiction to issue a protection order. That's what the law says. You were obligated to enforce Guam's court order of no contact. Yes, you're obligated to enforce Guam's order of expungement. Instead, Clallam County decided to just completely fuck me over. Now there's going to be huge complaints for damages, and a jury trial is going to be demanded where I'm going to sue Brent Baisden, yes, Judge Porter right now, because you refuse to acknowledge my rights as a father. Now, I've had to put up with your bullshit for the last 7.5 years, but 3 weeks ago I found out in the Peninsula Daily News my sons are going to graduate at 19 and a half years old unless you dumb fuckers remove your fraud right now. Now, there's going to be a large amount of damages for this. I told you that. There's going to be a huge jury trial where I'm going to sue each judge of this county, Jefferson County, every county of the state of Washington that has any knowledge of a court issuing court orders without the authority of law. Now, I know You say just because we issue an order, it's valid. Yes. But when you don't have authority and jurisdiction because the arrest took place on Guam and the protection order, right, was invalid because of the no contact order, yes, you did not have the jurisdiction to arrest me in 2012. Oh, now you reissued it. Yes, yes, yes. While I was on trial for violating the protection order that you didn't have the jurisdiction to issue. You were obligated to enforce the no contact provisions of personal recognizance from the United States territory of Guam. So this, every entry, right, is against the law. Now, you as police and sheriff's departments right now, you're going to get sued. There are going to be huge complaints for damages. And then I'm going to demand jury trials where I'm going to sue the chief of police right now. Now, you're being total fucking idiots again.